All right, RVers and future RVers, we've got a great one coming to you today. Behind me is a 2024 Thor Motor Coach Tiburon 24XL. And I'm guessing XL must mean big and large. All the wonderful features and the creature comforts are gonna make your RV lifestyle live big. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. Let's go rip into this one. All right, before we get inside, let's talk about a few of the cool exterior features that are, again, gonna make you live big when you're traveling with this motorhome. One of the big things that I gotta point out far as the chassis or the drivetrain is the Mercedes. It's a Mercedes diesel. We've had a lot of customers brag that they can get 15, 17 miles a gallon out of this thing. Yes, you pay a little bit more for diesel, but that torque, that power, that miles per gallon savings is definitely gonna catch up long term. Other than that diesel Mercedes chassis, you have a fantastic looking coach, full body paint. And what that means is it is protected from all the weather elements and is gonna stay clean and looking great for you long term. We have awesome, obviously I don't have the awning out fully, but we have an awesome area for coverage here with a big awning, making your party or patio time live big underneath of it. Hold up. No, it's okay. Rock on, man. Cameo by Chase. All right, and then of course, living big out there on the road with, you gotta have some storage. We have a wonderful storage capacity underneath the chassis, and it is rotocast plastic, which makes clean out super easy, and a little bit of storage back here. But I've definitely got to point out, this is mammoth. Check out this storage. It goes from side to side. We have height, we have width, and man, do we have depth. And I love the fact that they've done the storage in a nice cleanup kind of rubberized diamond plate base here, floor, and even a track on this wall here. So that way, if you do have anything that might tumble around, you have a tie down system that's in place already for you. And of course, on the back side, we have our backup camera, giving us awesome visibility as we back into those campsites at night or backing into those parking spots in places that we're not familiar. Again, this is the 2024 Thor Motor Coach Tiburon 24XL. All right, sitting inside this motorhome, it is definitely lives big and feels comfortable inside. Starting up with the chassis, with the cab, we have Mercedes is just phenomenal on their styling, beyond just their engineering. We have so many controls at our fingertips, gives us a very ergonomic, very eyes forward kind of focus here with the power controls. Again, this diesel engine, very much more, how do you want to say it? It's quieter on those hill climbs as opposed to the gas engines because you have the torque. We have power seating to be able to adjust our seating, the steering wheel, the radio and the climate controls all right here. Big mirrors on the side, and as I mentioned, a backup camera in the back. So when you're driving this thing, if you haven't driven one to begin with, come out and drive one. But when you're driving this, it's just going to allow you to drive that many more miles, especially if you're long trips. You can crank out a couple 100 miles easily and not get that driver fatigue that you see so much in a lot of the other motorhomes and what other RVers have experienced. But hey, let's dive into this floor plan because this is just the beginning. All right, so this motorhome does a lot for us. It is probably, in my opinion, tailored more towards the couple, but we have a lot of options and flexibility to be able to bring, say, the grandkids or some extra camping buddies. And as you're gonna see, different seating and table arrangements that enables us to do so. First and foremost, this is, yeah, it's a booster seat, not necessarily for the kiddos. These seats will actually rotate, flip around, and because there's an elevation change, this is the booster seat to put on your main driver and passenger seats to give you that boost, if you will, to make it feel like this is all one floor. We also have a nice table set up here. Let me grab the leg real quick. You can kind of, I envision myself if I was out camping with this motorhome, using it almost like a bistro table. But as you see when we get in over to the sofa side, there's another bigger one there too that you can use. So you can easily sit four here for dining purposes if you want. Maybe a nice happy hour kind of vibe. Up behind me is another bed. So if we want to flip this out, again, if we have some extra camping buddies, we have space here. It is a little tight the closer you get to that window. So probably gonna be some grandkids up there, or maybe one adult. And you do have a nice telescoping ladder here that's makes obviously accessing that a lot easier. And side note, check out the window, it's really cool. There's control for you to obviously close the blinds for some privacy at night, or maybe it's just a bright day, you can knock out some light. Control-wise, I love how they have everything pretty much right here centered by the doorstep. So as you're in and out, you can easily touch your controls and get to them. We do have a nice LCD touch panel that allows us to do a lot of the operation. This particular motorhome does have a diesel generator, which is a nice upgrade over the propane or gas that you see in other motorhomes. The big benefit to the diesel, it does run a lot quieter, especially if you're out at those campsites that have quiet hours. You could almost cheat a little bit, but more so it runs off the main diesel fuel tank that the motorhome does. So it gives you the flexibility, or I shouldn't even say the flexibility, it gives you the ability to run one fuel source in this motor coach without having to try to find a propane station. Another great feature about this motorhome, it's kind of hard to see, I'll just talk about it, auto leveling system. Push button panel down by the steps, you get to your campsite, turn it on, flip a switch, and boom, this thing's gonna level out itself. Above all this stuff is your TV, which I like the position. It's opposite of the seating that you're primarily gonna use, but also gives the ability to have some view angle here, especially if the kiddos are up here in the bed. Let's get over to that theater seating I was talking about. So you do have a nice, cozy, comfortable theater seating for two. Just pull the lever, you kick up your feet, enjoy. You can even recline a little bit. My pants are a little slippery, it's hard to do. But as I mentioned, there's also another table base here that we can use. With a much larger table. So now we definitely can catch up on our morning news, have our coffee, have our breakfast, and have a nice setup here that's universal, but interchangeable for daytime use, meal use, whatever you may wanna call it. And then as you can see above me, behind me, we have a lot of storage. I gotta note the storage is, the cabinetry is phenomenal. It's very sleek, very elegant looking, easy to open and close with those nice big solid hinges. Nice accent lighting. All the windows have a nice roll down shade. And this is all bumped out along with the refrigerator. So we get a lot of floor space that's added just with the little bump out. We've seen this floor plan in a lot of coaches that don't have a slide out and it makes it a little tight. But it's kind of cute little refrigerator, it's a 12-volt refrigerator. So little shipping stuff here that obviously you'll remove. But you have nice, I guess you can call them reposition some of the shelves and change for either taller or short items. All right, let's trade spots. Go into the kitchen. We've got a good counter space utilization here with the covers. Obviously you can remove this to get to the sink, do some of your dishes. Underneath this one is of course your two burner stove top, which is awesome. Be able to throw some saucepans up there and do some cooking. And obviously you don't have an oven, but we do have a microwave convection oven, which will do both. So if you haven't used a convection oven, it's really cool. It's almost like what we use the air fryers. It just uses a swirling heat process to kind of heat up our meals as opposed to zapping. But again, love the cabinetry. They got big overhead cabinets here. Up underneath, we've got a nice tall one here so we can throw, I'd probably get rid of this one and put in a bigger one, but you got plenty of space there that you can utilize and customize to how you choose. Nice drawer underneath for pots and pans. All right, and then we get to the back. It's a split bathroom. So I've liked this. We used to have a split bathrooms about 15, 20 years ago, kind of phased out as everything was going to a side bath. But this way it allows, by utilizing some of the floor space that otherwise would just be a hallway space, we can close this down and give us full privacy away from the mid coach, but it allows them to design a lot bigger stuff. Like for example, the shower here that you can see, you're gonna get a lot more space, more elbow height. And then in the bathroom itself, we get the full works. We've got medicine cabinet, we've got a nice sink, some storage underneath, and of course your toilet. So walk-through baths, if you're not keen on them, I'd be keen, or not keen, I'd be, you know, I'd challenge you to do some research and try to figure out and see what the benefits are, because again, using side to side of the coach, you're gonna get a lot more space. All right, finally in the back, the bedroom, love the choices here that you have to work with. You've got a twin bed that you can use. You can add in this piece in the middle to make it one big bed, or heck, you can just take this cushion out, use it for a seat, you know, something else, and make it completely independent twin beds in case you got a guy's trip or a ladies trip out. And then tons of cabinetry and lighting, so it really opens up this room to make it feel like a nice big bedroom that you're gonna get maybe in like a larger coach. Other than that, we've got storage, again, underneath. We've got some drawer space here that we can use, even little cubby holes and charging ports, and of course the windows on both sides that we can open up and get some natural light. So pretty cool. Again, this is the 2024 Thor Motor Coach 24XL Tiburon. What do you think? Thumbs up? All right, there you have it, the 2024 Thor Motor Coach Tiburon 24XL. Give it a thumbs up, you like it? Hear us. We want to hear you. Comment below on any of the features or any questions that you have, and show us some love. Smash that subscribe button. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. We'll see you out at the campsites.